XXXTENTACION was released from prison on March 26, 2017. During his time behind bars, he ran the risk of hurting his blossoming rap career, but in reality, the exact opposite thing happened. Intrigue due to his incarceration drew more attention to his music, his unique artistry, and the hashtag FreeX spread like wildfire online. He's become rap's latest and greatest viral sensation, racking up millions and millions of plays on SoundCloud and shooting up the Billboard Hot 100, all while he was in prison. Jose Onfrey has spoken in a podcast interview that his greatest inspiration is Kurt Cobain. And there's something seriously fascinating about this young artist that has me feeling like he could be the Kurt Cobain of rap in the coming years. Although I hope he has a really long career. You know what I mean? What's going on, guys? My name is McCrudden, and due to popular demand, I'm rolling out a follow-up video to XXXTENTACION. I got a link to X's SoundCloud in the description down below. Also, we're going to be doing a giveaway of Before They Were Famous t-shirts, just like this one. You'll have to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. We'll announce it shortly. Alright, it's time we jump into this top 5 list on XXXTENTACION. First up in the number 5 spot, we're going to talk about X's future. While he was incarcerated, he had an interview with Genius where he stated the artist that he hopes to work with in the near future. And it might surprise you. It included The Fray, Kings of Leon, and Lord.
I'll never be royalty. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He continued, I don't just rap, I do multi-genre. And these artists, well, they show you that there's a softer side to X. The kid's got a serious rap sheet, but it seems when he gets time to chill and kick back, he likes to listen to songs like this. Onfrey is working on multiple studio albums titled Bad Vibes and 17, as well as his mixtapes I Need Jesus and Revenge. If that weren't enough, he's also working on a collaborative album titled Members Only Volume 2, in which he co-founded with Ski Mask the Slump God. And it also includes Houston's Craig Zen and Florida's Wi-Fi's Funeral. He also just announced his Revenge Tour, which will be kicking off on May 31st in Houston, Texas. The kid is keeping pretty busy, so for those out there who leaked his cell phone number, you're probably best just give him his time to record his music. And not be crank calling him.
Fuck you, your mom's a bitch. Your mom's a bitch, faggot.
Moving on to the number 4 spot, we're going to talk about his recent incarceration. It seems like X has always been on the wrong side of the law. His formative years, he spent time in a boot camp and at a behavioral correctional facility. His past indiscretions include armed robbery, armed burglary, possession of a firearm, resistance without violence, armed robbery with dwelling, possession of oxycodone, and his latest stint in jail was for false imprisonment, witness tampering, and domestic abuse of his pregnant girlfriend. Now, according to an arrest report, it read that the victim's eyes were punched to where both eyes became shut and the victim could not see. But X has pled his innocence and has been released from prison and is out on 6 years probation. If you want to hear his side of the story, well, you can scroll through his Twitter, or, well, you can take a listen to this.
Stop believing the motherfucking rumors. I did not beat that bitch. She got jumped. Bye.
Moving on to the number 3 spot, we gotta talk about his name. Because, truthfully, I'm not the only one who can't say it properly. Genius put this video together outlining the problems we all share.
XXX, Extension.
Before XXXTENTACION.
Today we're here with
XXXTENTACIon.
XXXTENTACION is a pretty unusual name for a rapper's moniker, and it sounds kinda like a porn site. It turns out that was the plan all along, because X has always been a huge fan of porn.
Asian porn is just amazing.
Literally, absolutely.
He looks at it like a cherished art form, and he spent his youth in the bathroom a whole bunch, to the point where his grandma was like, you spend too much time in there, what the hell's going on? As for Tentacion, well, he has admitted in interviews that it's Latin for temptation, and he likes the sound of that. Next up at number 2, we got some serious shoutouts. Lil Uzi Vert tweeted out free to Xter, ASAP Rocky called him the hottest rapper in Florida, Danny Brown took to Twitter to quote X saying cocaine for my breakfast, hold that pistol, ambidextrous. Which is a tough word to say, I don't know how he raps it. Even YouTube superstar PewDiePie used X's music as the soundtrack for his roasting simulator video, which has been viewed almost 6 million times, in which it was a collab between him and fellow YouTuber Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Hey, this is your wife, what else you got?
All the plugs have been positive. Migos Offset came to the defense of X's allegations that Drake bit his flow, stating we ain't even heard of you shorty, get your ass out of jail. Which brings us to the number 1 spot, him beefing with Drake. While locked up, X claims that he was told by one of his homies that Drake reached out and said that he was going to be contacting his manager. Then as time passed, well, he never really heard from Drake. Then Drake dropped More Life and the track KMT, well, it had a lot of people thinking it sounded a whole lot like X's Look at Me. And the internet went wild. As soon as X got out of prison, he went on the Miami radio show 103.5 to call out Drizzy for stealing his sound. He stated, "He's not a man. I think he's a bitch. That's a bitch move, especially when I was in jail facing life." He continued, "Taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album. Then he would have gotten my kudos, he would have gotten my respect. I would have let him hop on the remix and take 100% royalty rate. I would have done it." Drake responded during an interview with DJ Simtech saying, "It's crazy that people think that after all this time, after all I've been through, that I'm the type of person to go and take that and make it my own. I'm not stupid, I'm not a shit person like that." X continued with a number of tweets including, "It's funny how the industry let this pussy N-word sit at the top for so long." He even went as far as to ban Drake from visiting Florida. Another thing that X would theoretically do for Drake is get his name tattooed on his ass cheek, but only if Drake could out-rap him first. So there you have it, the top 5 strange facts I could dig up on XXXTENTACION. Whew. Let me know if you guys want me to do a follow-up with a part 2 or someone else you want me to do a top 5 on or before they're famous. Let me know and be sure to find me on Instagram and Twitter so we can give you one of these shirts. I feel like I'm wearing nothing at all because I'm invisible, right? Alright, see you guys in another video.